You know, I just figured out yesterday, I did the search with the lens on the Google. I was wondering why this tree is still green and kind of different than the others for sure. It's an oak tree. Somebody must have planted it a few years ago or somehow it got here. But I'm definitely going to nurture that tree. There's quite a variety around. I like it. Variety is the spice of life. Now today, you see, I got this load of lumber. You may say, well, where'd you get the load of lumber from, Steve? Well, I'm glad you asked. From the recycle, aka the dump. Someone throws out all this lumber. At least they're nice enough to, a lot of places in, especially BC, I don't know if Alberta so much, but you're not allowed to repurpose things from the dump or the recycle. But I got this load. Look at that. Some of these are, I think they're 15 footers, 2x6. And some 2x4s. You know, that's probably 500 bucks of lumber. Got that. And we got this also from, just got this in my pickup. And then I went hooked onto my trailer and I went back and got the rest. Well, not all of it, but all the easy pickings anyway. So I'm going to unload that today. Straightening up my shed here. This was supposed to be for my vehicle for the winter. But a guy gets stuff and somehow it fills up your shed or your garages and your shelters. Trying to get rid of some more stuff, sort it out, burn up that cardboard. But for now, I'm going to stack the wood in there because you got to keep it out of the weather. As long as I can nose my truck in the winter, like put the cab in, leave the box out, and then if I have to, I can put a heater on the front of the truck or whatever to heat it up if need be. We'll take it as it goes. But for now, let's get this unloaded. Whistle while you work. Hitler is a jerk. Mr. Greenie bit his weenie. Now it doesn't work. Ever since I was a little bitty baby, my mama used to rock me in the cradle on the farm, the cotton farm back home. It was July hot in Georgia, 1942. All the men were off to war and the women had nothing to do. Well, I was 16 and hungry, searching for my first taste of love. When I brought the groceries to the door, I didn't know how close I was. Her long blonde hair was flowing, and it smelled like sweet perfume. When I laid the groceries down, she said, "You don't have to leave so soon. A woman sure gets lonely when a man's gone off to fight." She reached out for my trembling hands as teardrops filled her eyes. And then she said, "War is hell on the home front too. God only knows what a woman goes through. She still needs what a man that's gone can't do. I can't fight this fire alone. Stay with me until it's gone. Ooh, war is hell on the home front too." Well, it was July hot inside me as she led me through the bedroom door. Satin sheets and pleasures I never knew I'd feel before. My first taste of loving was everything it should have been. Cause when a woman's fighting loneliness, it's a battle she can't win. I'll always remember what she said and what she did. But the one thing I remember most was the way she turned his picture over, face down on the table by her bed. Now she said, "War is hell on the home front too. God only knows what a woman goes through. She still needs what a man's gone can't do. I can't fight this fire alone. Stay with me until it's gone. Ooh, war is hell on the home front too. Hey, hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we can find us a brand new recipe? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence. Buy me one for 5 to 10 cents. Keep it till it's covered with age. Cause I'm writing your name on every page, baby. I said, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up for me? Okay, got her. She's empty. We got a nice load of lumber going here. 2x4s on that side. I'll definitely be using that on some projects. You never have too much lumber. I'm going to keep the trailer hooked on because my brother Robin, well, he's got 2 4x4 windows to give me, which I could use for the greenhouse if I ever get to it. I'll get to it eventually. And yeah, and also I'm going to pick up another 46 bricks. So put the bricks on the trailer and windows in the truck. And now my next project for today is I want to find, where's my rake? I'm going to find my rake. Where, oh, where can my rake be? Somebody took it away from me. They hid the rake so I can't rake the leaves. Oh, what will I do without... Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, we got the rake. I'm going to go around because I think it's supposed to be cold. In about 3-4 days, be -0 for about 3 or 4 days, 5 days. Not minus, yeah, -0. No, but below 0, -5 or something. So I think growing is basically done. So I'm going to rake up leaves around all the trees I planted, all the plants and bushes I planted, and hopefully that'll help get them through the winter. In Cumberland, Kentucky, on a cool autumn evening, Billy lay in love with Mary Ann. She was a rich judge's daughter. He was the son of a miner. But that night their love was more than they could stand. The judge said to his daughter, that son of that coal miner, someone you'd do well to leave alone. She knew her dad so well, she knew she couldn't tell, but the truth was bound to show before too long. Cause their love had started growing on its own. Can't outrun the long arm of the law. Oh, you can't outrun the long arm of the law. You can hide out for a while, he said with a smile, but you can't outrun the long arm of the law. In a hot, humid mine shaft, midwife pulled the sheets back, placed a cool, damp rag on Mary Ann. I don't know the rest of the song, so I better keep on raking until I think of something else to sing. That's coming along pretty good. We're getting the leaves up, you know. 4 hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons on the leaves. Hydrocarbons on my bush. Hydrocarbons on my bush. Okay. When I was a young boy, My mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Don't ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Lord, Lordy. Now I'll be sitting in the cell. I'll rot away till I die. Rake it, baby, rake it. Rake it, baby, 1, 2, 3. Rake it, baby, rake it. Rake it, baby, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I want to know, does anybody know, I've been wondering this for quite a while, and I can't seem to get a good answer. Does anybody know who put the bop in the bop shawop shawop? Who put the dang in the dang a lang a lang? Who put the bop in the bop shawop shawop? Who put the dang in the dang a lang a lang? Trying to figure that out. Okay, got to go down the driveway now. It's a long way. It's a long way. And you know what that reminds me of? It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girls I know. Come on, Leonard Skinner. Hello, Dukes of Hazzard. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, and my heart's not there. It'll take a little while, but I got nothing but time. There must be another one now. Holy shit, my brain's going crazy this morning. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. I like when you can just take your time, do a little singing, a little work, a little dancing. Because no one's out here except me. Me and the squirrels and the cats. The odd other wild critter. But I better get things done before the day gets away on me. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and the moon up above and the thing called love. Okay. Well, I got everything. There's the wild cat. Still doesn't quite trust me. Why don't you trust me, buddy? Anyway, yeah, so I got the trees basically heaped up with leaves. That was a cherry tree. This is a walnut tree. Another cherry tree over there. And yeah, we got a couple of cherry bushes, berry bushes here. I forget what they're even called, some of these. But, and strawberries, more strawberries. Peach tree over there. Strawberries. Apple tree over there. Bigger apple tree there. And Saskatoon bushes here. They're pretty much done for the season. And putting a little on top of my beds here. Everything in time. Slowly build her up. Now, next thing I want to get done today is put a doorknob on my door. Where else would you put a doorknob? Yeah. I built up this. You've probably seen in a different video. And yeah, so finish this up, do something to the floor. I want venting, but not that much venting. And put my propane heater through. But there's the doorknob, so we'll get this put on. Look at that. That's compost toilet. Venting with my 3-watt fan. Gonna be beautiful. I don't have a lock because there's no thieves in Alberta. I have to chisel this out a little bit, but chisel that out and then should work good. Striker plate. Okay, well, let's get that chiseled out and then we can get the doorknob on and the striker plate. Beautiful, beautiful. I think it's going to work. Sometimes when things go too smoothly, I get a little worried. It's not often that things work out just what do you call it, lickety split for me. But you know, if I take my time, I can usually do a pretty good job. Just got to do hand tight, not too tight, because with my extreme masculine grip and twist, I could twist those nuts, those screws right off. We don't want to be doing that. Look at that. Da, 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 da. No problem. Let's throw a little silicone caulking in there to make it look pretty, even though it's just an old beat up cabin. Now, we got to get it to match over here. Just try and make it nice and flush, right? Because I might even go and put some trim on here later. You know, when I got time. When I got time. And where's this going to go? Well, it's got to go right there. Then I'm going to get my pencil. Right there is about flush. Hard to mark it. But it's within about half an inch. Right about there. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. Now that's going to have to, that's where it has to sit right there. So now I can mark it out again with the pencil. It's going to have to cut this out. That, yeah. Okay, chisel time. I got a little chisel too. So I think this might be a little chisel situation. Not very sharp. Now that's given a little, that's why. Try the bigger one. It's a coming. It's a coming. So's Christmas. And there we go. Nice. Now I got to put those little stoppers, what do you call it, the 1-inch strips, and then I got to put some weather stripping. But you know, I got to get some. I don't have it right now. The weather stripping. I think I could just rip some little boards for the stopper boards, and then weather stripping, and then some trim eventually, and she's gonna look pretty. Okay, that was one thing I wanted to get done. Now what else? Such a beautiful day. I should just go for a hike or something. Can't be working all the time, right? Ah, boy. Next thing I want to get done too before things start freezing too much is I've got to haul all this dirt out of here with the wheelbarrow, haul it over there, and then I want to dig another trench right beside here. So basically I'll be about 8 feet wide, about 20 feet long, about 4 or 5 feet deep, and then I'm going to build the greenhouse on top of that. That way, hopefully, a lot of the heat from the ground will help extend my my greenhouse time. Plus, once I line the top, I'm going to use a lot of bricks too. I got bricks over there. I got more bricks. Going to get some tomorrow. So with that thermal mass, once again, heats up from the sun and keeps it going overnight, hopefully. And also, it's going to be somewhat attached to my cabin here, you see. I'm figuring about this height. just above the windows. That way I can still put an eaves trough on here, because there'll be lots of water capture here, rain capture, and feed her down into a tank in my greenhouse. So I'll have lots of water handy. And then to also extend the season, I can crack open the windows in the cabin. The only dilemma, bit of a dilemma, is the vent for the propane furnace here. You know, I don't think we want that blowing into the greenhouse, because that carbon dioxide might do something funky. But I had a brainwave. You can tell me if I'm crazy or not, but I'm thinking if I can get some duct work, some 8-inch or something, put it over here with the elbow up and out through the top of the greenhouse. That way it can easily vent out, and then plus the heat from here when I'm running it will actually help heat the greenhouse a bit. So lots to do, lots to do. But I think I'll end this video here. It's getting long, but I hear people like longer videos. I'm not sure if you want longer ones or short ones. But definitely fall is here, people. So let me know, what do you think of what I'm doing here? Anything good? All bad? I really love feedback. Tell me what you think. Don't be shy. Can't hurt my feelings. Canadian Dreamer, out.